So she was also my manager for the longest time. So Kota Factory is Kota Factory because it is black and white. I was 19, 20 when I started working with TVF. Sister's character, Mahi's character is actually very close to who Ehsaas is. I'm always in student mode. Hi, this is Ehsaas Channa and you're watching Peeping Moon.
Hello everyone, welcome to Peeping Moon. This is Rupal Purohit. Remember the young kid in Vastu Shastra? Or the nerdy boy in Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna? Well, she is the one, Ehsaas Channa. She brings several well-known web shows to her credit like Kota Factory, Hostel Days and TVF's Sisters, Interns, Girls Hostel and more. Hi Ehsaas. You started your journey with Vastu Shastra, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, did Fook and so many web shows. So how do you see your journey?
I'm very, very grateful actually for the journey I've had. I think for any actor to have that kind of journey where you start off as a child actor and you get to do so many amazing, amazing projects at such a young age, I think it's very, very... it's amazing for any actor, and I've been very fortunate that I've had this kind of journey. It started off with Vastu Shastra where I auditioned for the part, but they wanted a boy for the part, and it was a tricky, and they really liked my audition and they really wanted me only for the part. The director was very keen on working with me. I was very happy, but they wanted a boy for the part, so that was a decision that my mother had to take. And when you're 6, 4, 5 years old, I think at that time it's not a big deal for a girl to play a boy. So I think that decision was a good decision because that film did so well. And after that film, like, because that film did so well and my character did so well, I was this child actor who everybody wanted to like cast in their film. Touch wood, very, very grateful about it. So ऐसे ही हुआ, like even like Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna happened, then My Friend Ganesha happened, which My Friend Ganesha is a film that even in today's generation people very thoroughly watch, especially when there's Ganesh Chaturthi's season, everybody is watching it. And I still have like so many people, so many young children who come to me and say that, you know, we love My Friend Ganesha. So it's been with generations, and I think I'm very happy about the fact that the film has done so well. And then obviously then we had to take that decision ki now bus, like, because I had already done 4 films as a boy, we had to change that. And I started, Poonk was my first film as a girl.
Yes.
And that's how it began, and then there was never looking back. Everything, the rest is history. So I've been very happy about it.
Your mother herself is an actor.
Yeah.
So how was her support with you throughout?
She's completely the reason I am doing what I am doing today. It's always, she was the one who got me into acting, and had that not been her decision, I wouldn't be doing what I love. I'm absolutely passionate about. She's groomed me. She's been there. She's taught me acting. She's always been, despite her having such a busy life, because she was also acting constantly. She was doing multiple projects when I was a child actor. But despite that, she always made sure that she can come to every set possible. She's taking care of me. So she was also my manager for the longest time. So she's been, it's her and my journey. Like, it's not just my journey, it's also hers. We've been together through all of it.
We have seen few videos of you and your mother, maybe on YouTube and your channel. Do you ever feel like doing a full-fledged show or movie with her?
Yes. I am so... Because I know that I've done like sketches and, you know, videos with her. And it's such... I have a blast when I do it because she's also such a good actor. And And it's so funny because we are at home, we are like mother-daughter, and then when we're on set, she's so professional. And it's like the dynamic is just so weird, but I just have so much fun. So doing like a long format with her, definitely like doing a full-fledged project with her is the dream. Right. Yes, absolutely. I hope that works out.
Right. Your recent show, Kota Factory, has been a successful, right? So what was your thought knowing that the entire series is in black and white?
I was completely on board with that idea because I remember so the first season, like before it released, that was never the plan. Even before we went on floors. That was never the plan. It was always an idea that Raghav really wanted to pursue. But there were lots of aspects to it, like the producers and because one project is not just the directors, it's so many people involved. So it was always his idea that he wanted to pursue, and he really wanted the show in black and white. So I remember we shot the first season in both black and white and in color.
Okay.
So there were 2 monitors and there were 2 filters on the camera. So one was being shot in black and white and one was color. So every time we saw, and because we saw black and white footage also at the side, on the side, all of us were completely married to the idea of the show becoming black and white, and I was, because it looked amazing. And you know, it sits very well with the whole the theme of the show, because the lives of Kota students and just Kota in general is so mundane, and it is so difficult, and it becomes very black and white. Even when we as actors go to Kota, it just becomes very okay, wow, this is all the this is Kota, and studying and notes and coaching and cracking IIT is all that what students think about. So I think it just sits very well, and I think Kota Factory is Kota Factory because it is black and white. Had it been color, I don't think it would have given the impact that it did. So.
And also with other elements, being black and white is a hit for the show.
Yeah, I think so. It was also the first black and white show in India,
Yes,
so I think that made a huge difference.
Yes. We have Jitendra Kumar in the show. So how was it working with him?
You know, I did not get that much, that kind of opportunity to work with him, because I don't have too many scenes with him throughout 3 seasons. I just have done 1 scene in every season. So I did not get too much time to spend with him on set, but I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think nobody could have played Jeetu Bhaiya the way he has, and it's just amazing to see the kind of response that he gets. And every student in Kota in real life needs a Jeetu Bhaiya, and I'm just very happy the way things have turned out for him.
You have done a lot of TVF shows. So how do you see your association with TVF?
They've become a family now. Like, it's almost like I know everybody at TVF. I was 19, 20 when I started working with TVF, and I think they've seen me grow, and I'm very grateful for the opportunities that they've given me, because they've literally, like, it has been a turning point in my life where with Kota Factory, with Hostel Days and Half CA now, I think I've been a part of their best shows. So that makes a huge difference in my career, and I've been very happy, and they've been very nice to me. All the directors and writers there are almost like family now.
That's nice. You've become friendly working with them. It is not like doing a new show.
Yeah. So like every show that like season by season, like I know that, okay, I know all the directors there. So like even the crew members, even the sound person or the makeup person, they have like this, they work in a closely knit group, and I'm just very, like, I just get to know that acha, ye project mein he's there, oh okay, lovely, then so there's a mix and match, so like I'm friends with everyone, so I'm very comfortable around them. And it's nice to work with friends, because it reflects in your performance when you're comfortable and you're happy and you're around people and you bond well with. Right. So
along with Kota Factor, we have Sisters running.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
So how much do you relate with that character?
Sisters character, Mahi's character is actually very close to who Ehsaas is. She's a little extra. I mean, Mahi is a little extra. She's a little too bubbly, and I'm a bubbly girl in general. So when I get to play Mahi, I think I'm the most excited, because the directors and the writers have given me complete freedom to do whatever I want in terms of improvisation. There are times when the writer has written in the script that Mahi does a gesture, and I'm like, what gesture? He's like, आप देख लो, आपको जो सही लगे आप कर लो. मैंने कहा ठीक है. So that freedom for an actor, I think, is the best. So you can do whatever you want. So I just love improvising. I love playing that character. It's such a fun character. I have so much fun playing Mahi, because she's so cute. Like, मुझे कभी-कभी ऐसे even when I'm watching the episode, like it's my mom's favorite. It's my mom's favorite work that I've ever done. So like she and I watched the episodes and we're laughing. I know what's going to come, but the writing is so well that even after shooting it and knowing what's going to come, I still laugh, because it's just such a fun show. It's so well done, and just I'm very happy for Sisters. I love that show.
Not just Sisters, in so many shows we have seen you like a jolly, bubbly girl, and you just said that with your statement. Do we take a note that in real life you are a jolly and bubbly
Yeah,
person?
yeah. I'm a
and
very
that's
jolly.
how you are.
Yeah. This is who I am. A very bubbly, jolly person in general. But I also pick my audience. I pick my groups where to be jolly, where to be reserved. So I am like. But in general, I think at core I'm a very jolly. Bubbly person. But I'm also a bit of an introvert when it comes to new groups.
New group.
I take a little time to open up, and then once I open up, then there's no going back. So yeah.
That is nice. So you have done teenage shows,
Yeah.
teenage roles, teenage characters. So after doing so many web shows, Power Pack career that you have, do you think you want to take a jump doing movies as a lead character?
Absolutely, that's the plan. You just said it. That is the plan. That's actually always been the plan, but because I think I was so busy doing all the existing shows, and things hadn't worked out the way I wanted them to work out in terms of films and other projects. But now I think the plan is to take a break from all the teenage drama shows that I've done. Even on OTT, the plan is to do something different, to shift genres, to do a little more matured roles and do films as lead. That's the plan.
What kind of genres do you have in mind?
I really haven't done thriller and murder mysteries and stuff. And I love watching them. That's actually my favorite genre. Mind-bending thriller is something that I love to consume anyway. So I would also want to be a part of it.
Interesting. We would love to see you in a thriller show or movie, thriller genre actually. Okay. So after doing a child actor, and so how do you see your journey from a child actor until now, and how do you take fame after being so popular and a well-known?
My mother has always taught me to stay grounded and not let whatever success you get to your head. And that's what I try to do, because I have seen myself, like with experience, that whoever is not professional on set, or who is full of themselves, is not grounded, they go out of work at one point because nobody wants to work with them. And this is something that I've really learned. If you're not disciplined, if you're not professional, if you're not nice to work with, nobody wants to work with you, and then eventually you're not as successful as you used to be. So I think for me, I'm not saying that I am very successful or whatever. I still have lots of plans. But from whatever I've done, and from whatever love that I get, and whatever little success that I get, I would want to not let it go to my head. And I am always very grateful for it, and I don't let that I don't take anything for granted, because you're as an actor, I think you're in a profession where everything is very unpredictable. One time you're very successful, one time you are completely out of work. So just being grateful and just doing your job with all your heart and discipline is very important. So this is what my mom has also taught me.
Okay. How was it working with such a huge star cast in Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna and Vastu Shastra?
It was amazing. I think for somebody who is 6 years old and who's in New York and getting to work with Shah Rukh Khan, Preeti Zinta, Rani Mukherjee, Abhishek Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan, I think it's very cool. And nobody gets to do this. Like, no 6-year-old, it's very rare, it's very alien for people for something like this to happen. So just the fact that I got that opportunity to do so, I've been very, very grateful. Plus, like, I think I was also very pampered on set, and I grew up on set. It's not just Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna. Like, with every film and with every project that I did when I was a child actor, I've learned. So, like, it has completely built my personality, and it has made me who I am as a person. So I take experiences, and I'm also that kind of person who's always trying to learn. I'm always in student mode. So every time, like, I am on set and I meet somebody new, I'm always trying to gauge and adapt what they would do. Take their good parts and make it mine. So yeah.
Lovely. We have Mismatch season 3 coming up.
Yes.
So can you please shed light on your character and how that character fits in the series?
You see a little bit of Vinny in season 2.
Yes.
This one scene that you see with Taruk, I think people really enjoyed it, and the response was crazy, which is why I think the writers decided to write this character a little more and make it into a whole arc. But you get to see Taruk and Vinny's love story in this season, Anmol and Vinny's love story in this season, and you get to explore uh, a relationship between somebody who has anxiety and somebody who's a handicapped person. So you get to see that dynamic, which is really interesting. It's written very well. I'm very excited for people to watch it.
And we are also waiting for
thank
season
you.
3 to see you especially.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
what please tell us more about your upcoming shows apart from Mismatch.
There's Mismatch, and there is Half CA season 2. It's a show that I did for Amazon Mini TV, and it is we are shooting for its second season now. Where like literally there's only 1 week ka bhi gap. We resume shoot from the 20th. So that's happening. So I'm completely focused on that for now. And then I'm going to, once that is over, then again that whole hustle of finding the new project, working on yourself, doing this and that. That hustle will start.
All right. So it was a good conversation with you.
I
We'll
had a
do a
lovely
quick
time.
rapid fire.
Actually, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So a show you think you should have done.
I should have. I mean, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है that I should have done this project. I just feel like I would want to do something. There's a show called Fleabag, which is available on Amazon Prime. It's written and performed by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and I'm a huge fan of that show. I'm a huge fan of Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and I have a book of. I mean, it's a book of the entire script of Fleabag. So I'm that kind of fan. I know all the dialogues by heart. So I really want to do something like that. And I hope something like that is made in India. And I'm cast for it. So.
A project you rejected but later you regretted.
No, I've never rejected a project and regretted. I have been rejected for a project and I've been very upset about it. And it's done very well and everything. But I have never rejected a project that I regret. Touch wood.
Okay. Actor you dream of working with?
All the actors. All the actors, but I really want to work with Aamir Khan. I am a huge fan of Aamir Khan. I really, and I think he's incredible, even as a director, even as a writer, as a producer, as a person, as an actor. I really want to work with him and every other actor. I think I'm in this position where I don't get to choose anything. Any actor that I get to work with, I would completely happily take it.
Aamir Khan should take a note from here. Okay. If you had to play a lead in any recent movie, which role would you want to play?
You know, I really wanted to do Latpata Ladies, and I had auditioned for Jaya's part, and that is where I met Aamir Khan also. I auditioned with him, but because of I think I told you that, no, I didn't tell you. Any project that you are locked for, you have to go through a lot of steps. It's not very easy to lock a project. So even if you've auditioned for it, if you've auditioned 8 times for it, there is a chance of it not happening. So I know that I was almost locked for it. I really wanted to do that film. But I'm so happy for Pratibha. I mean, she's done such an incredible job. I think she was completely fit for the part. And the film is incredible. But I really wanted to do that film.
Okay. Being a social media person, so which account do you look up to?
Social media person, I look up to all content creators. I consume lots of content. I love Dharna Durga's videos. I love Sharanya. There's a girl called Sharanya Nambar. I don't know her surname. Sorry, Sharanya. I always do this to you. But she's an incredible girl. She's a 19-year-old girl who's so talented. Her videos are so funny and relatable. So these are the accounts. But otherwise, I think I go to Janhvi Kapoor's account a lot for fashion inspo, and Gigi Hadid's, or I go to Kendall Jenner's. So Hailey Bieber, all these people I go to and see their aesthetic. I love their aesthetic and try to take inspo from there.
Yeah. Your closest character you have played so far?
Mahi's character from Sisters. I told you, she's me only, but she's a little extra. We play her a little extra, so very close to her.
Okay. Co-star you became a friend with?
Revati Pillai. She plays Vartika in Kota Factory. She's my best friend.
She's there in Interns also.
Oh yeah, she's there in Interns. Hey, you watched Interns?
Yes.
Yeah, that show. Yes.
If you had to live the life of a real character in real, which one would it be?
I would love to play Shivangi in real life because I think she's very cool and badass, and I'm not. So I would love to be like her. I take a lot of inspiration from her.
Okay. A song you're grooving to right now?
I'm grooving to this album by Gracie Abrams. Her this new album called Secret of You. Secret of Us. Sorry, album का नाम ही नहीं पता. But her new album, and there's a song of hers and Taylor Swift called Us, which I'm completely obsessed with.
As a Taylor Swift fan, one of her song you listen on repeat.
Lots of songs that I listen to of hers on repeat, but I think right now I'm listening to this song called I'm listening to My Boy Breaks His Favorite Toys. It's a new album of hers, and it's a song from there.
And that's how we wrap.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
It's lovely talking to you.
Same here. Thank you.